Yep, it's working. Thermometer. I have glued them with Here they are, my printed circuit boards, and they are looking like a Lego man. In this case, because I'm using Arduino, this is leguino, and it's such a nice printed circuit board. I got 10 printed circuit boards for $5 from PCBWay. So to explain what can do this guy, it will work with 85 microchip, just to increase the light. And here it is the microchip, and for programming the chip you need 6 points or 6 pins: reset, ground, MOSI, MISO, SCK, and VCC or plus. And this connection need to be connected with the ETSP header programming connector. Okay. And now you're gonna see how I place the components and how this little guy will become a small development board using a microchip. So here it is, the guy already assembled and all components soldered with some nice details like this wire. I have soldered a couple of connectors for pinouts. So to explain, here it is the microchip 80Tiny85. This is the programming connector, buzzer, switch. It's not on off switch, it's the switch for the buzzer. I have programmable pins here, here, and here. Total of 5 programmable digital pins. I have soldered 2 LEDs for the eyes, resistor for the mouth. This is the brain, of course, and turned out pretty cool, and I like it. Leguino, a gadget, a printed circuit board gadget that can be programmed with Arduino code that can be easily written to play a song through the buzzer or program it blinking the LEDs. You can do anything with this, and of course it's looking cool. Just letting you know, I'm using USB ESP. It's ESP programmer. I make my own short cable with pins, with programmable pins, and you can plug in like this. This go to the laptop or your computer, program the chip, remove it, and use it. Okay. This is my power bank. Full 12 volts, but it's giving a USB, and it showed the current 20 milliamperes. And now I have a new program for the LEDs. Turn it on. Look, it's blinking the LEDs or digital outputs. Remove it. Alright. And I have a bunch of them for $5. I got 10 pieces of printed circuit boards, and I can make my own development boards. They are look like a man. Leguino. I hope you like today's project. Please share this video, click thumb up, and see you in the next video. Turn off. And with this app installed on my smartphone, I can control this wireless remote control tank. You will think this thing must be complicated for making. No, this is the simplest Bluetooth controlled remote control tank using Arduino. And let me explain the circuit diagram. Here it is. Here it is, the circuit diagram. The main part is the Arduino board. In my case, I'm using Arduino chip Atmega 328P. This is the guy. Just this one, not the whole board. Next is the Arduino Bluetooth module. Here it is. You need two DC motors with gear like this one, and it's small but powerful. Left and right motor, and those will be controlled with motor driver L298 motor driver. And also I have this in smaller dimensions. And just to be clear, this is the 1 and 2 motors. They are small DC motors but with gears, just like this one, and it's driven by the motor driver. And my board is My motor driver chip is here from the whole tank. Look the size, it's here. And of course this is the Arduino Pro Mini board, and under that is the Bluetooth module, and then the motor driver. The most difficult parts that you need is the motor drivers and the belts. I have used the belts from old project that I have worked but failed, and today I have built in couple of hours this small in electronics but good remote control Bluetooth tank. The red LEDs mean that it's ready just to connect with the smartphone, connect to car. Where is it? But I don't have. Okay. Green means connected. Let's try it. Whoa. All right. Okay, I hope you like this small DIY project that I built. Thank you for watching. Please share, subscribe, and see you next time. I got the board, and these are momentary tact switches. I'm gonna use 5 of them, and they are great. Oh, whoa! Where are you going? To measure the distance? Half a meter. Okay. I'm gonna place it in this order. looking great. Take a look how easy it is to place the touch switches on the universal board, and this board is very tough. You can't bend it. It's great for controller. Okay, now I'm gonna solder a couple of wires. So this will be Arduino compatible, and let's solder. So here it is, and now you see the circuit diagram, and beside the touch switches or push switches you will need also a 5 resistor between 1 kilo ohm and 2 kilo ohms, and solder jumper wires. Let me show you. Here it is. Everything is soldered, and we have a positive and negative, 5 volts and 5 wires for the control. Next thing that you need, of course, is some kind of Arduino board. In this case I'm using Arduino Uno board, and for those who don't know, this is with microchip 328, and it have 13 digital outputs and 6 analog inputs Arduino board. And as I said, I need the Arduino board, I need the controller that I made, and the last thing is, come on guys, first to show you this. This is a LCD screen, 5-inch, that is working on 5 volts. This is the main board with 3 wires, positive, negative, and video in. Okay, I have jumper wires, positive, negative, video, and sync cable. And this is my homemade, very simple power bank with 2 18650 batteries that are connected in serial, so they give above 8 volts. And see this, these are two 7805 voltage regulators. They are soldered in parallel, so they can handle with higher currents. I have USB output, 2 LEDs. I don't know why I have used 2 self-blinking LEDs. And this is the switch, power on. And you see that the screen is working. No signal, it says. Okay, now I'm gonna hook up everything to connect the jumper wires and jumper wires from the power supply and the LCD screen, jumper wires from the controller to the Arduino board. It looks complicated, but believe me, if you understand the circuit diagram, this is simple. I have already programmed the Arduino Uno. You can download free the code. I will put link in description below, so you can make your own simple computer or computer game, in this case Tetris game, using my controller. Let's hook up. Look, everything is connected. The controller, the Arduino board, the power supply, and the LCD screen. Right now I'm gonna turn on. Look, it's working. Tetris by Roberto Melzi. Thank you, Roberto. Wow. It's working, look. Okay, change and just to kill the lights. Now it's better. Let's restart. Does it work? Yup. Very cool. I like it. Making a homemade computer game using only Arduino board, the controller, and this stuff will cost you around $10 for all, because you can use the cheapest board. It's around $3 to $4 Arduino board. The power supply, you can build it from scratch, and the LCD screen is around $6 to $7 from AliExpress. You can check that. Now I'm gonna play my game, but before that, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and see you in the next video. Alright, this is better. Game over. Bye. Hello. This is my very small CRT 5-inch monitor. I'm releasing the sensor and immediately the temperature is dropping. Temperature rising. What? Take a moment and visit my channel and click subscribe and turn on the ring bell. Thank you. So today's project is Arduino thermometer with bar graph that will be displayed on this tiny LCD screen. And let me show you the schematic. To explain the circuit diagram, beside that you need one Arduino board, you will need a temperature sensor. For this circuit diagram or for this project, we're gonna use a thermistor. We're gonna need 1 kilo ohm resistors and 470 ohm resistor, 75 ohm resistor, and one diode. This section here is for audio out and video out. Okay, the first thing that you need to find is analog temperature sensor. This tiny black thing is the sensor, you can see that, and is NTC thermistor, that means negative temperature coefficient thermistor, and it's pretty cheap. For around $1 you will find a board like this. Next, as I said, you need Arduino Uno board, you need a power bank that gives 5 volts. I have made this by myself from two 18650 batteries with voltage regulator. I drop the voltage to 5 volts, and small LCD screen with TV in. or analog video input. Look, all is connected and it's working. I forgot to tell you that you need to program the Arduino. The download sketch will be in the link description. Just to kill the lights. Okay, power on. Yep, it's working. Thermometer. You have the current temperature, you have a minimum, you have the maximum, and here it is the bar graph. Now I'm gonna hold the sensor, look, and it's rising. That black dot, that white dots. Now I'm gonna release, and on the bar graph the temperature will drop. So amazing and so useful. It's a Arduino based thermometer with TV out or video signal, and it's looking good. Next I will show you something else. Hello, this is my very small CRT 5-inch monitor, looking great. And you guess, now I'm gonna hook up my digital Arduino based thermometer with bar graph on this tiny TV monitor that have analog video input. Okay, just to connect the RCA jack. Okay, turning on. Red, green, that means working. Okay, turning on the thermometer. Whoa! Look at that. So great. Digital thermometer with displayed on the small TV with bar graph showing the minimum, the current, the maximum temperature. Let's make a wave by holding the temperature sensor, and you see that now the temperature is rising 32 degrees. I'm holding the sensor, I'm releasing the sensor, and immediately the temperature is dropping and showing on our bar graph the wave. This thing is awesome. Temperature rising, temperature dropping, and showing on the bar graph. This is very useful tool or gadget, and I like it. What? Looking great. I love this TV. That was all for today's video. I hope you like it. Please give a thumb up and subscribe. Great. By the way, this is Casio F91 clock watch. Now it's better. Click the subscribe button and turn on the ring bell. Thank you. This tiny microchip is 80 tiny 85, produced by Atmel, and it's a great chip, and you can do a lot of projects with this programmable microchip. Okay. Whoa, it's tiny. This is the microchip 80 tiny 85, as I said, and in today's project I will try to make and to explain how to make a tiny watch. Yup, with this microchip it's possible to make a tiny watch, just like this one. Okay. First of all, I want to say thanks for sharing the project at Technoblogi, a website with very cool DIY projects, including microchips. And as I said, I will put up a link in video below, so you can check and download the code for making this tiny time watch using only the microchip, one push switch, the LEDs, and the battery. The schematic and the code it's included in the link. Here it is, the schematic. I have printed out on bigger scale, and to explain that this is the chip, you need 12 LEDs. I will use very tiny LEDs. You need a 3-volt battery cell. I'm not using that, I'm using LiPo battery with charging, and one push switch. 4 resistors, each one is 100 ohms. With this microchip, first I made this model. It have a programmable pins and outputs pins. Here it is, the chip, all soldered by hand, and also have a small LED here. How you can program the chip? I'm using USB programmer, USB ESP 2.0, and I have soldered my pinout for this programmable model, and it goes like this. This goes to the USB of the computer, and I program the chip with the code downloaded for the tiny watch. After that, unplug it, and I'm gonna present you the second model. Here it is. This model also have a male pins. On center have a push switch, and there is 12 LEDs in circle. Can you see them? I have glued them with epoxy, and it's a LED model that goes directly to the programmable microchip model, like this. I'm gonna... Okay. Now the chip and the LED model are connected. Here it is, the rechargeable LiPo battery, also with pins. And this guy goes right here. And I have a DIY very ugly tiny watch. I'm gonna kill the lights just to see something. I'm gonna press it, and it shows the time. Okay, I'm gonna explain now. To explain, when you press the push switch, the blinking LED shows the minutes, and this LED right here shows the hours. That means it's 4 and 40 minutes. Okay, how to set the time? Just hold the push switch and the time will rotate. You can see from my finger. I'm gonna try it with something else. Okay. Here we go. The LED is rotating and I am adjusting the time. Let's say 6 o'clock. Okay, now is exactly 6 o'clock. Man, it's so ugly, but it's working. 6 o'clock. Okay, and you can easily disassemble, remove the battery, remove the LED model, and here it is, the programmable model with the microchip. That was all for today's video. I hope you like it. Please give a thumb up, subscribe, and see you in the next video.